Hey everybody, welcome back. Me again, like always, here on the ScoopDuck Daily. Been a few things that have kind of popped up, nothing earth shattering, but a little bit of stuff to talk about, which makes my job and my life a lot easier on recording these. First things first, let's talk about Marcus Mariota signing a 1 year deal with the Washington Commanders. Obviously moving on from the Philadelphia Eagles and the year that he had there. He's getting $6 million and has a chance to earn up to $10 million with the Commanders. Puts him in a unique situation. It's just him and Sam Howell currently on the roster there at quarterback. But the Commanders do have the number 2 pick in the NFL draft, which more than likely means they're probably going to land a quarterback coming out of this draft. Could be Jaden Daniels, could be Drake May. Who knows? I can't imagine that Caleb Williams is sitting there at number 2. So we'll assume it's not him. But anyways, finds himself in a unique situation, and gets another year to play in the league. I mean, who doesn't want to keep playing in the NFL as long as they can? So just been a kind of reflecting because of this move. It's been a weird NFL career for Mariota. I know that like we all love him, the flying Hawaiian at Oregon and just what he was able to do in college. And of course, he just hasn't been able to replicate that success in the NFL for one reason or another. But just from looking and skimming, it looks like he's collected about $75 million worth of paychecks in the NFL since he's left Oregon in 2015. So I suppose we don't feel too bad for him. Great kid, pulling form always. Thanks, Marcus. Jackson, real quick on men's basketball, Jackson Shelstad was the freshman player of the week last week. Great honor for him. He's had a good freshman year. I think there's a lot of potential there. I think many of us are excited about seeing him continue to develop, but he'll need to do that. He'll need to just keep developing his game, and who knows what we'll have next year or the year after. But obviously, a great way for him to end the regular season, and of course, the Ducks. The Pac-12 starts the tournament tomorrow on Wednesday, March 13th. Oregon doesn't play in the first round, but they will meet the winner of UCLA and Oregon State in that second round. So I guess we'll see what the Ducks can do there. I think we're all understanding that they've pretty much got to win out. If they beat UCLA or Oregon State, they would move on and potentially play the winner of Arizona and whoever Arizona faces. We're going to assume it's Arizona. So not an easy path, but you know what? We just never count out Dana Altman. Just never count him out. Although he's going to need some healthy bodies, I think, this year. So, anyways, into recruiting, just a little bit of news there. Oklahoma. He goes to Washington High School in Oklahoma. See how I get confused? Okay. And I have a really small brain. So, anyways, Washington High School, Oklahoma, tight end Nate Roberts, 4-star, top 150 player. I think he's the number 5 or number 6 tight end in the country. Can't remember. Named a top 5. Oregon was included. Somebody I've been mentioning for a long time with Oregon. I like where the Ducks stand. It feels like that it's Oregon versus Ohio State in a pretty good battle there for him and a guy both teams want. The Ducks need tight ends in this class, so we know he's really important for Oregon and for Drew Maringer. So we'll see how that plays out. No commitment date, nothing like that. Just really, what we're seeing is kind of these, hey, I'm focused on these 5 schools, 6 schools, 4 schools, whatever, moving forward. And so that's what Nate Roberts has done. Also, kind of unique, but LSU wide receiver commit Dakarian Moore, who's a 5-star, dropped to Final Four, even though he's committed to LSU. Not uncommon in today's recruiting, okay? With how much coaching movement there is, the transfer portal, all of these things that really don't take place until November, December, and January. I don't fault any of these recruits for maybe saying, hey, I would like to commit early. This is my school. I want to go here. But you never know what might happen in 6 months. I'm going to have a couple options on standby. Probably not a dumb thing to do, and I get it. So Dakarian Moore has been committed to LSU, has visited Oregon several times, even though he's been committed. Oregon made his Final Four. It certainly looks like the Ducks and Texas and LSU are kind of battling there for him. LSU obviously battling to keep him. I know Texas is making a massive push. He's from Texas, and Oregon has done really well there as well. So that's what we're seeing. That's what Dakarian Moore did as well. I will keep this a little bit shorter than some of the others have been, but the Oregon pro day is currently ongoing as I'm recording this. They're really just kind of getting started in some of the drills and things. So nothing really for me to talk about right now, but that gives me some ammunition for tomorrow. I'll be back with another ScoopDuck Daily talking about the pro day from today and just kind of some thoughts on that. Have a good rest of the day, everybody.